अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मत्परमगुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मत्सर्वगुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः श्री वरवरमुने नमः श्री श्रीनिवासगुरवे नमः. We are in the 26th day of Margazhi month, Dhanurmasam. The Tirupavai stanza starts with Male Manivanna Margazhi Neeraduva. Here the gopis have profound esoteric significance to their vow, that is the oath they have taken to worship Lord Sri Krishna. Now the Andal Nachiyar is so impressed by the presence of Lord before her and the Goda Goshti. Now he makes Male Manivanna a presence and addressing to him. You take in-depth bath during the Margazhi, that means with the Kaivalyam and as well as Kainkaryam and the love of your devotees. You have deeply immersed in that Tadagam, that means in the pond of love. Now up to now the gopis have addressed the Lord in a formal manner as Sriman Narayana, etc. Now they address him as his now they addressed him as their companion, and it also means the great. Male means they were previously under the impression that Sri Krishna's greatness lies in his paratvam, that means transcendence, as Sriman Narayana. But now they have realized Lord Sri Krishna says, now I am here, I am not in Sri Vaikunta. He expected the gopis come to him and formally, that is informally, addressed him and as well as play with him. Now they have truly realized that it lies the Lord's qualities of Vatsalyam, that means the tender overwhelming compassion, and as well as the Saulabhyam. He endeared himself to the very lowest level, that means even he can be a Sarathi, that means Sarathi for Arjuna, by spontaneously and freely mixing with everyone, them without any reserve. That was his Leela Vibhuti in Gokula, Vrindavana, Nandagaon, and as well as other places. She addresses Male Manivanna. Mani here refers to the Neela Mani. This is the sapphire, blue sapphire, which refers to his color, the sky and the ocean. In fact, the sky and ocean both are colorless. Because of the reflection, it gets to that color. Like that, the reason for the color is due to the immeasurable depths in that. So, it is the Lord's immeasurable love and unfathomable, unscrutinizing nature. He is described as blue. The gem Mani, that is the gem which is referred here, has a lot of qualities. Swami Vedanta Deshika also refers about the qualities of a gem in his treatise and Stotra Patam. The Mani which dispels fear, brings glory to the possessor, which is indestructible, pleasing, bright, valuable, prosperity, bring prosperity, highly regarded, to be protected carefully, and which is easily moved, that is immovable. Here, this money is like that. You can ask Sri Krishna, he will come with you. Is such a Nilavani, Nilamega Shyamala. Here, the Purvacharyas suggest that the Gopikas have induced Krishna into a trance, for he has completely forgotten himself in his ecstasy at realizing the wisdom, that is jnana, the devotion, that is bhakti, the renunciation, the vairagya, and the madness in love, anuraga, of the gopis. So, they are saying that we need to observe as of old the Margazhi bath, which is representative immersion in love and devotion. This expression also implies that because they have now attained the Lord, they should not abandon their duties and they should perform it as per the ancient traditions of their Purvacharyas. That is Melayar Sevanagal. This is the Shitthanushtanams. And how our great people of elderly people used to perform, which is also mentioned as qualities of the elderly people and as well as sacred, even those truths mentioned in Vedas. The gopis now enumerate the accessories that is required for their vratam. Milk white conscious, that is the realization of ananya sheshatva, the destitution of any other means except the servitude, that is being a servant to Lord, which is also the indication of pranava. The next one, Shala Perumparai, the big parai, which is the drum which was used by the Jambavan after Lord took the Vamana Avatara and then became Trivikrama and measured the three world. He was beating the huge drum and went to the end and travelled the entire universe, stating that the Lord has measured this universe. And that drum realized that it is a realization of Paratantriya, that is reliance upon Krishna, and everything is Krishna only. That is to do the drum which represents the representative of the Namaha in that one. That means you pray the Lord. And the other one is Sala Perimbaraye Pallandiseppare, the hymn singers. That means those who sing the Arulichel, that is the Arulichel Goshti. Usually we can see it in our temples when the Lord moves. The Arulichel Goshti used to be in the front. And these cantors, they are Sat Sahavasam. She wanted the company of the good people, and like spiritually inclined good people and those who worship Lord and praise Him. So they wanted the company of Pallandiseppare, that is none other than her own father. And the lamps referred, the standing Kola Velak, standing lamps, which is a knowledge of Bhagavata Seshatva and Jnana, that is service rendered to the devotees. When you see, when the procession moves during the Brahmotsava, the people Bhagavatas take a lamp before them, the Tivati, that big one, the fire one, that is with the Lord. And this one, when the Bhagavatas moves ahead, they sing the song, and before them there used to be a Kola Velak, that is a Velak, in which people used to worship them, that which represent the Jnana. And the other one, Kodi and Vidhanam. She is asking the banner, which is a desire for Bhagavat Kainkarya. When you take the the flag or the banner in your hands, this shows that we are serving the Lord directly. And the canopy, what she's, this is Bogatruva Nivritti, which is abandonment of the ego and selflessness. This she asks when we are small girls and moving ahead, and we need the protection from the dews which are falling on our head, which is also required for the Lord. Because Kodiye Vidaname, Vidanam not only for them, for the Lord to take the present. We can see it in Tirumalai and as well as Tiruvarangam. Whenever there is some sort of bad weather or anything else, even without, even if it is not that, they used to carry it behind, because that Vidanam is always carried to show that the Paratva of the Lord and as well as the Akasha and here, which always moves along with the Lord, and when there is a requirement to protect him or protect the devotees from the inclement weather, it is used. Here, their Lord says, this is very big request. How can I say it? They says that you ask for Vidanam, God says that I will give you my shawl to you, you please use it. And similarly, when they ask for all this, you take your father with you. When they ask for the banner, okay, I will see whether the Vainateya can accompany you, who can just flow upon, that is, he can fly upon you. And the canters, and as well as the drum you require, that is no problem. I will send the drum, that means a smaller one, the Panchajanya, which is a difficult one, but you can have it by the people, those who had Tundubi, a Vadhyam that is being blown during the procession. The drum also here, our Purvacharya refers, nothing else, when the sound of thunder which beats and echoes. In this way, Lord accepted, and when the Lord comes here and sees that which such a big thing you are asking, and all these are beyond the thing, your requirement, but she says no, we require it. Ultimately, she prays, how can I give all these things to you? She says, Alinilai Arula. Alinilai here refers Alina Alamamaratinilemel Urbalaganai, Yalavedumundan, Arangat Taravinanayan. Here that Pasuram is referred, which is Vatapatra Sai of Srivilliputtur, her own place. She refers that Lord and says that Alinilayai. See, whenever we ask, we should not go to any other place or any other big place. We should worship the Lord in our village and our hometown. This she refers. In this one, she says that first makes the representation to your local village God who is expecting your presence at that. She makes all this thing, requesting the requirement, making the appeal to the Vatapatra Sai here. And you say that you have just submerged all the entire world in your stomach, and during this Pralaya Kala, and you have actually Ulagamedumundan, you have eaten entire the world, all these 7 world, and it is very small thing. You can, if you can do such big things, Alinilayai, and after that you have taken rest on a small banyan leaf and experiencing your Leela Vibhuti. Like that, when you can do all these things and becoming very smaller, what we have requested and what we have asked for, is nothing big to you. Please give us which are required to complete our nonbu successfully. So please give us all that we desire. This is the appeal to the Lord, and let us enjoy this Pasuram in this way. Andal Nachiyar gave us to us the entire Bhagavatas, and the disciples of the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya should understand what we should ask and how we should pray, and the ultimate, the result, what we will get out of it. The next 2 days we will be enjoying what they have got out of this nonbu, that is the vrata, what they have observed during this period. And after completing that period of nonbu, they are experiencing the benefit and the fruit of the nonbu. In this way, let us also do our nityanushtanam and nityakarma to the Lord and to the acharyas as defined and destined to us by our acharyas. Srimadhye Vishnuchitta Manonandana Hedave Nandanandana Sundarye Godaye Nityamangalam. Asmat Gurubhyo Namah, Asmat Paramagurubhyo Namah, Asmat Sarvagurubhyo Namah, Srimate Ramanujaya.